Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Astroneer. I'm Joe Mama, your host, and awkward wave here. So, little awkwardness. We're at the core. So there's that. So here's what happened. After episode 3 went live, I shot episode 4, and then episode 4 had finished. And I set the raw video aside with the intent of editing it today. I started editing it today. But then that night, I kind of went home and decided to play around a little bit. And I had heard somebody talk about this thing where, let's see if I can do it. If you go to E, now you've got your terrain tool. And your terrain tool has a couple of different modes. You can go, let's see, if you hit the Alt key and I just hold it down, you go to this add feature. So it actually, that's how you make the dirt penises, for example. Or you hit Control and it toggles. It doesn't toggle. It's a press to. It's kind of like a press to operate. It goes to the flatten mode. But using CV, you can actually toggle the mode, okay? You hit C, it toggles it one way, add. I could take my hands off the keyboard, it stays there. And hit it again, it goes to the flatten mode. And I was playing around with that. I think that was something that Bill Adams, who we mentioned in the last episode, had said you could do. So I'm playing around with that, and I actually started doing the surfing thing where you can like slide down a hill, only I did it with the terrain flatten feature going. And what it did is it actually took me pretty much, I realized it was punching through big open chasms and laying behind a platform of dirt behind me. So basically I was creating a slide, and I was able to basically punch through terrain, sliding downward, and you can do it all the way to the core. And it works. Damned if it doesn't work. So let's toggle this back. Now what I did was I slid a ways, and then you would hit something like a stalactite or something, and then I would like drive the tractor down as an oxygen source. And take a look at my backpack here. I've got once I realized that this could work, I made myself a whole bunch of soil canisters and some oxygen. So I totally soaked up with oxygen and soil so that I would not run out. And I put the little power source, the little RTG QT thingy on my backpack so I had power. And and I also noticed, take a look at my circle, the blue circle thing. I told you that it like fills. If you're watching this, I haven't actually edited the video yet, but I kind of explained that blue bar around the circle represents the contents of your soil capacity. And the more blue it is, the more soil you have. And I have 4 soil canisters, and you can actually see there's 4 dividers on the circle. So apparently it marks how many canisters you have. So that's kind of cool. But anyway, that's how I got to the core. It started working and I kind of rolled with it, but I wasn't filming. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to explain to you what the hell I'm doing at the core. But here I am at the core. So I told you we needed to light it up. Now you wouldn't even be able to get in here. You see these big windows right here. You wouldn't even be able to get in here were it not for the fact that we unlocked the other 6 gates on the surface. So since we did that, you can now make your way into the core, and you can take a look at what's here. And what you see right here are these little triangles with receivers on them. Let's get out of that mode right there. And if you do your research, you will see that, let's go to the Astropedia and resources. Each resource has a symbol. You can see it there. And here's the symbol that matches that symbol on the triangle, and it's quartz. Okay, that doesn't change. Or when I say it doesn't change, if you go play another game, the core at the center of Silva, the core at the center of Silva has receptacles for quartz. Okay, now all the other 6 planets and moons have receptacles for other resources. They might be refined, they might be natural, but whatever the case, they don't change with every game you play. So Silva is going to have a core that needs to receive quartz to unlock. Power doesn't do it. You have to bring a resource. And as it happens, imagine that, I, in my infinite wisdom, have 2 quartz in my backpack. You will want to bring 2. You will want to bring 2. I promise you that. You might not understand why just yet, but you will later. So save yourself a trip, come down here, and now granted, once you make this, once you do this, you can make as many as you want. You can come back. I'm just making 2 since I have the space in my inventory, and I do know that I will need at least 2. So let's go ahead, open the backpack, and let's do this. Okay, so look what it gave us. It gave us, they call it a geometric triptych. And then this says is embedded in a truncated pentacheron. Okay, well, it's got 4 sides, not 5, so they call it a pentacheron, but whatever. Looks like a truncated tetrahedron to me, but what do I know? So let's take this thing. Oops, nope, just pick it up. Pick it up, and it is now in the backpack. But we're going to go ahead and make a second one while we're at it. And we'll pick it up. Now, for whatever reason, it's now, the windows are now electronically closed. Again, I'm not sure why, but we're here. Oh, and I should point out, we're not getting any source of oxygen right now. Our oxygen is not depleting. So I came here in a tractor. Okay, I slid for a while, and then I refilled to the tractor. I drove the tractor down, and then slid for a little more, then went back up, drove the tractor down. And just to make sure I had a source of power and oxygen that I could go refill. You know what I'm saying? And as it turned out, I didn't drive the tractor down here exactly. It was too much of a pain in the neck. It is actually on one of these big purple things, these big purple spikes. You'll see them. They're basically spike shaped. It's there somewhere. Might be up there. I don't remember where exactly, but it's up there somewhere. Okay, now look. There's a receptacle up there. How do we get there, you ask? Well, you're at the planet's core, and as you can probably imagine, the physics are way wonky, because technically we should be falling toward the center, should we not? Well, the physics are equally wonky, I promise you that. This is science fiction. We can do what we want. So let's take one of these pentacherons, is that what they're called? And notice, okay, before we punch it in there, look at the design. Each planet in the solar system has its own design, and you can see this design matches the design on the pentacheron. So let's take that pentacheron and put it in the key slot there. And it disappears. Oh, look at that. See, we completed it, a core concept, so we'll be able to collect some stuff. There's something out there. Now, check this out. You're wondering, whoa, what's out there? What's that something? Okay, multi-core processing. Yeah, that's a big one right there. Multi-cores, multiple planets. There's 7 planets and moons. Unlock them all. That simple. So, let's go take a look. Now look at this bad boy. You can't see this in any of these other nodes on the planet, but you see it from the core. So I can't do anything with it yet, but you now see the core is the interior origin node, which I realize now means whatever node I'm at, is now active. Okay, all of the nodes are active, they're all bright. So we can pick where we want to go. And as I seem to recall, Equator 3 is the one that was closest to our base. This is why I wanted to make a base close to a gate. Okay, this is why I like to make them close to gates. So we can now speed travel. We can, what's the word? Fast travel. We can TP around the planet. Now we've been able to do that. With the 6 on the surface, we've been able to do that, but now we can TP theoretically from this planet up to this stone, which is an asteroid out in space, and from there we can go to any other planet that's active, but right now none of them are active, so that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, let's go ahead and Equator 3. We just click on it, and we can now transport to whatever location. Now, I should point out, that we are not oxygen free. We are not free of our need for oxygen anymore. At the core, inside that sphere, we need oxygen. We've got oxygen. It refills, but it does not at the gates. At the gates, we still consume oxygen. So that's kind of why I wanted the gates to at least dead end inside the gate. I mean, obviously we had to bring it close enough to plug the gates in. But another reason is that, hey, now we have oxygen. So, but we need to do something. Okay, we know that right over there, we can walk it if we wanted to, but, you know, let's go ahead and call the train. And it's coming. And you can see this is actually like a pie graph, and see how it's slowly disappearing. It's slowly going from light green to dark green. When it gets all the way filled with dark green, then the train has completed its journey. So that's a good visual cue to know how far into its journey the train is. If I remember correctly, we left it at the base or somewhere thereabouts. We had sent it on its way. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so now we actually have to look at the locomotive, don't we? Okay, yep. Now take a look at the neon symbol that has appeared around the gate. You see it? That big neon symbol there that's kind of filling the void. That's unique per planet. Each planet has its own design. Just want to bring that to your attention. So let's go back. Again, it's very convenient to go from the core to the surface and then catch a train to your base. Just makes it very easy so you don't have to walk. And I can already see that there is a mission waiting for us, or a reward waiting for us. Okay, boom, there we go. Yep, that's what I wanted. So let's collect our reward. Oh, look at this. I built the big shuttle. I did some work off camera, like I said. One of them was to build the big shuttle. I did that. And I did some prep work. Oh, and here's another thing. I did some prep work. Knowing what I know about what's to come, I built an extra large shredder, and I built an extra large pad for that shredder to sit on. Now, right now, we can't carry it, but because the shuttle is actually full, technically it has 4 cargo spaces and 1 for an oxygenator, but we've already shown that we can fly it without an oxygenator. So if we want, we can sacrifice that space to get ourselves a little 25% increase in our cargo space. And now I've got 5 launch pads. And the reason I've got 5 launch pads is because one of our tasks requires that we build a launch pad or shelter on each base. So we're going to do the grand tour today. We're going to go to each base and drop a launch pad on it. There's actually five planets. We're going to go to each planet and put a launch pad on it. There are already 2 in existence. Technically, we've already got a shelter here, so I don't need to build another one. But we've built a shelter on Calidor and a pad. I think we built a launch pad on Calidor. We're going to build a pad on all the remaining planets. So we're trying to do that today. And look at this. I went ahead and built a hydrazine thruster. So now we've got all kinds of hydrazine fuel. How many launches do we have? 20 launches. If we do the ring from one base to another, to another, to another, one planet to another, we should have enough fuel, I think. We'll see. Okay, so let's see what reward is available for us. Core concepts. Oh, another QT RTG times 1. Great. Let's collect it. Okay. They really hand these things out. Let's put that right there. For now, what else do we have? Active. Okay, eyes on lithium. Now, I did a test. I actually... did I not cover this? Did I not cover the trade platform? Did I build it already, or no? Did I not build the trade platform? Yes, I did build the trade platform. Okay, so I did this, built it, and used the big shredder to try to do some trading. And I actually attempted to buy... check this out. Yeah, you haven't seen this. Okay, with the trade platform, we could take scrap. It could be our currency. We can use two currencies. One currency is scrap, the other is astronium. Astronium is a substance that we can find near the core. What we're gonna do is use this to buy other things. If we have astronium, we can buy exochips. Look at the ratio too. With one astronium, we can buy 4 packagers. With 3 astronium, we can buy 1 exochip. That's a little expensive, if you ask me. Let's see. Okay, with 1 astronium, we can buy 4 packagers. 2 solid fuel jump jets. We can buy 3 astronium for 4 dynamite. And with 3 astronium, we can buy 4 hydrazines. That's a great way to get fuel. But the other currency is scrap. And with 2 scrap, let's see, 3 scrap, 2 wolframite, 3 scrap, 2 hematite, 2 scrap, 1 titanite, so we can make titanium, which, by the way, I've got some floating around here somewhere. Because I went ahead and got some during the off-camera phase. And then this is what I was talking about. We can buy, with 4 scrap, we can buy 1 lithium. However, that doesn't count as having gathered it. We need to actually go find it. So we actually have to go to another planet to get it. I think it's on Visanya. I think we could find it if we look around, which we may try to do depending on, on our... planetary trip. Why is there no... I'm not seeing the oxygenator attached. That's kind of weird. Whatever. Okay, so we can buy compound, resin, organic stuff, which is kind of silly because we find organic everywhere. Clay, quartz, graphite, sphalerite, which means zinc, ammonium. Laterite for aluminum, malachite for copper, back to wolframite for tungsten. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so we got the trade platform up and running. So there's a way for us to get some exotic materials without having to go to another planet, right? But there is something I would like to do. Oh, is this it? That's titanium right there. Okay, yeah, excellent. Okay, let's go to one of these, and we can actually remove some of this garbage. I'm thinking... we remove 2 soil, possibly 3 soil. Could we do... I think we could get away with 3 soil, and we'll move 1 oxygen. Put that here, and we'll take this. Alright, we'll take that triglyph, we'll put it there. Now, we need to do a thing. Oh, this is lithium right here, by the way. So, with that, we could actually make batteries if we really wanted to, but we're not going to do that right now. I want to use... I think batteries end up being a prize. So in order to get that prize, I want to collect it first, to get the prize, then we don't have to waste the lithium. Oh, and I'm deciding to make this... I'm building a... what do we do with that thing? Right over here. Okay. I'm building a pallet that's got all the QT generators on it. Oh, I'm actually... I've got 1 on me, and I think there is 1 on the tractor, which is down low. So let's actually grab some graphite, because we're going to package the tractor and bring it back up. Okay, so we've got that. That's where one of our QT thingies is. But what we're going to do is we're going to build rails down to the core. I can't promise how long this is or isn't going to take. In order to do it, we're going to need aluminum, and I think we can do it. And I'm actually going to show you a little trick. This could be pretty cool. Okay, so we got that. Put that right there. And we take this, and this one is blank. It's empty. Okay. Take that. Actually, gonna take this locomotive, put it right there. Cheating a little bit. Hop in. There we go. And it's like Factorio. As you approach a switch, as you approach a junction, you could just hit the left and right key to switch the junction ahead of you. Okay, you don't have to actually get out and change it. Okay, so right here, look what I did. This is what I was talking about. Where you could just take let's see if I can kind of demonstrate it a little bit for you. Go there, and we get a nice angle going, and we hit the V key, and then can I slide? See if I can do it. It took a little bit to get right. Yeah, like that, and then it just goes. Depending, I could just keep going right down in there, and it would just keep right on going until you hit some denser material. First of all, let's grab this light, and we need to get some aluminum. Need to get some, or more appropriately, laterite. So I gotta find some laterite. Here we go with a generator that still works, that runs on carbon. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, and I gotta show you this too. Yes. Let's go this way, but I'm thinking there's some aluminum this way. These have to go. These things are dangerous as all get out. Kill them fast. That gas will kill you, depending on how quickly you pick up on it. Like I said, it is so easy to get lost down in here. You have got to be careful. Make sure you always know where you are, because right now I have no oxygen source here to go back up. There it is, right there. Okay, let's suck up some oxygen real quick, fill my tank, and I'm going to show you something pretty cool. This was something also that Bill Adams mentioned in his comment. Hopefully you guys have seen it. So, you all know you can use the terrain tool to dig. Okay, so let's expose a little bit of it, and you can dig a little bit. It's a little bit time consuming, but watch what happens when you switch to C and then do a slight build. Look at that. If you expose enough of it, just to kind of get it going, and then you suddenly just add some material, the adding of material will actually harvest a crap ton of it all at once. See if I can do it again. Just like totally overwhelm here. Yeah. Isn't that not cool? Got 4 of them at once. Okay. So, learn something new every day. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this laterite. I'm going to go smelt it into aluminum. So let me collect up this laterite, smelt it into aluminum, and then I'm gonna make some rails. And I think one of our missions actually is to make some rails. We're gonna make a pack of rails, and then with it, we're gonna basically build some tracks down to the core. So I will be right back, because this is some grindy stuff right here. Don't want to bore you with it. Okay, we'll turn this arm off because it will grab anything. If you swing near it into its zone, it will just start grabbing stuff, and we just don't want that, do we? Okay, let's put that there, and let's grab a pallet of corn on the cob. We're also going to want the little printer, without a doubt. Okay, let's grab one of those and one of these, and let's just set up the printer right here real quick. Rail post bundle. Let's print one, and this will actually finish a mission that we've got. Doesn't take long at all. See, there we go. All aboard. Excellent. And before we print any more, because we actually can't print any right now. Anyway, let's go claim our prize, which I do believe is more rails. Okay, all aboard. Print a rail post bundle. So what they're going to give us is a rail junction bundle. Okay, so they're not actually giving us more rails, they're giving us rail junctions, so we'll take it. Okay. Which, the rail junctions are those things over there, which allow 3 tracks to merge into one intersection. Okay, so we've got corn on the cob. Here's what we're gonna do. The rail junction bundle will stay. I'm actually gonna put it here. And the rail post bundle will come with us. The printer will come with us. And corn on the cob coming with us. And the aluminum, or aluminium for those of you in vanilla England, which is not to be confused with Moose England or Upside Down England or Lucky England. There you go. So now we can print it right from the train as we need it. And you know what? Just for gits and shiggles, let's produce maybe two more. Okay. And it pulls the materials from the train, so that makes it very easy. And then... Okay. No. Rail junction bundle, rail post bundle, and F our way out of that. Okay, so that's a rail junction. Rail post bundle. Okay, yeah, right. The rail junction bundle we didn't need, so let's go ahead and put a rail post bundle on each side. And let's head down into the mine. So basically, this thing goes all the way down to the core, and that's what I'm going to do. It's going to take a little bit, and I'm not gonna bore you to death with that. So when I'm done, we'll be back, and we will have made our way down to the core, and we'll have a way to get down there, you know. And it's good to have a railroad down there, because at least that way, then you hit the, because at least that way we'll have an oxygen source when we go down there and mine special resources that we can't get anywhere else, like the Astroneer, which is going to be super useful. And like I said, it just mines out the dirt around it, so it's very useful. That's kind of the only real pain in the ass thing, is these things, these rail segments will just appear wherever they want to when you summon them in. We've got some sphalerite here for zinc, and then you're gonna find these ruins even underground. In fact, I think they're more prevalent underground. Let's see how much these are worth. 47. Okay, so I bet if we collect these, they'll be worth more at the Science Research Center than the normal ones we see. I will tell you what, this method for getting to the core is huge now. It itself is a little overpowered, because one of the most difficult things was popping out in the ceiling of a big cavern and then wondering how the heck you were going to get down, and trying to find a way to build along the wall or something. But if you could just create a floor underneath you, I mean, that just makes that problem go away, as long as you've got enough soil. Because the dirt penis thing doesn't work quite that way, but the terrain flattening works well enough. That works. And as you may or may not know, some of the material drills out better than others, and because of that, you may find that this method will only work really well if you have the most powerful drill mods. And when I say modded, I don't mean you have to get a modded version of the game. It's just when we first started out, we put a drill mod on here, but it's drill mod 1. If we put drill mod 3, we'll probably like cut through hard rock like nothing. Okay, I just thought it seemed fitting to just point out to you this awesome place. This is typical of one of the layers. I don't know exactly which layer it is, but underneath in Sylvia, one of the layers looks like this, and there is all kinds of great materials here, like this thing right here. Mysterious mushroom can be deconstructed with explosives or recycled into scrap. So I think you can get astronium from it, if I'm not mistaken. But these things are scattered everywhere. Plus, of course, there's the usual wreckage of previous Astroneers trying to get stuff done, but apparently they failed. And I may be wrong, But I think there are, like, the Pelican Case exo caches around here somewhere. But I might be wrong. Whatever. But anyway, there's a lot to explore, a lot to find down here. So we've just done that. And we're going to keep going till we get to the core. And I don't think we're that far. Okay, can you see that right over there? You see this fluorescent purple thing right there? That neon purple? That is the pyramids that I was telling you about. The spikes that appear. And that tells us that is the other end of one of those spikes. That goes straight to the core. And that's kind of where we're headed. And the gravity physics are starting to get a little bit wonky, so we know we're close. But I would also like to collect this, because it looks like it's compatible with the science lab, but I don't know that I've ever seen a red one before. And I'm wondering, I'll bet that's worth some science. Okay, let us actually print one more set of rails. And we'll collect that. Research that. Okay. And we are almost there. Okay, now I seem to remember making a tunnel. Yep, I did. Now see, like I said, the gravity goes a little bit wonky. So that is a thing to be aware of. Now our gravity seems to be bound to the thing itself. And we can do the same with these rails. We can do that. We can bind the gravity. It just kind of does it on its own, so don't ask me how it happens or what logic occurs to make it happen, because I don't know. Okay, you can see this is much harder to dig. Alright, okay, let's grab one of these. And we are now building our way to the core, and I think we'll find the tractor down here, too. Somewhere. Where did I leave the tractor? I thought it was here. Might have gone into the ether somewhere. Okay, that stuff up there, I don't know if you can see it, that's Astronium right there. We will be able to find it. It's not that difficult to come across. We'll be able to find it. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's go grab some, because I happen to know there's some right around here somewhere. Right over here? Yeah, right here. Okay, first, let's take what we've got, put it here, and we'll pull the packager off the train when we find the tractor. If we don't find the tractor, we don't need the packager. This is freaky looking stuff. Now watch these things, they will stab you in a heartbeat. They're called dagger roots because they got these long daggers that will come out of there and stab your ass. Okay, let's see if I can do the thing. No? No? Come on now. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, so Astronium kind of looks like compound, but it's kind of luminescent. Pearlescent, because it's got that special coating on it. Okay, so now that we've got some of that, let's hop in. Now we can buy some hydrazine. We'll F out of there. Okay, one more rail, I think will do it. Okay, now then we should really take a look and see if we can find this tractor. Where did I put it? Alright, let's get the train down here. I thought I kind of left it on the edge of the core here. Now I just can't remember where the hell I put it. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Yes. Okay, so let's grab that, grab the battery, and let's go back to the train, grab the packager. Question, do I have everything? Do I have room for it? Yeah, of course I do. Alright. If I have room for the packager, I have room for the package. And I think the tractor will fit. I think it'll be a small package that I can carry in my backpack. Right? The buggy doesn't do it, but the tractor does. So there we got the tractor now. Alright, so there's the train. And let's Oh, let's have a little fun. Let's not take the core back. Let's take the train back and follow the tracks that we made. Right. So let's download this stuff. Actually, you know what? No, a lot of this stuff, we're gonna put it back into the cargo area. So we'll leave it on the machine. But what I would like to do is take this pallet here. Oh, you know what though? We're not gonna be able to use it just yet. Right. Okay. But what we can do, we can put dadgummit. Put that there on the box. And this is for the... That is for the trailer. I thought I had one of these power sources. I guess not. I thought I did. Oh, right there. Okay, that's for the trailer, and then this one was the one I was carrying, but I don't need it anymore. But I was gonna hold on to the battery. No, the battery goes with the tractor. Battery goes with the tractor. Oh, that was dumb. Nope. I'll put that there for now. That was dumb because I should have set the tractor up to be next to these trailers. That was stupid. In order to pick it back up, I have to repackage them, and that's just stupid. Okay, I'm actually going to take one of these things with me. And is there anything else that would be useful? The work light, not so much. But the little wind thingy, that would be useful. I took that off my... What did I do with that? I actually put that on a, on another pallet, but I don't know where. But that's fine. We'll just take a little wind generator, put it back on my machine, because I had that. Back on my backpack. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do the rounds. The last thing we're going to do is do the rounds. I have a pack of rails on me, do I not? No, I don't. But we're not going to Glacio because there's already a shelter there, or was it Calidor? It might be Calidor. We don't need to go to Calidor, but we need to go to Glacio, and we're going to need the rail post bundle for that. Alright, so let's get in the rocket. And we'll do our final mission of the day. We're going to go to another planet. First on the list is Desolo. It's our moon. And there it is. Now if you take a look, you see, increase the speed. If you take a look, you're going to see the gates. There's one right there. We may land there. That's actually right on the gate. And then there should be another gate down here. Close to here. Yeah, right there. And there's only two. This is one of those places I told you where there's only two gates on the surface and one in the center, one at the core. So let's land at the other one. It looks like the landing spot was right there at the gate. So let's land there. That is fantastic. Okay. Look how desolate it is. It's got like no atmosphere. So let's get down. But it does have some fauna, some flora, excuse me. Oh, and here's one of the shells. Right? That's one of the shells we need. Let's see if we can get 5 of them. I forgot about that. Come on, where's the 5th one? Over here. Okay, yeah, excellent. There we go. So we completed that. And okay, let's go ahead, set up one landing pad. And okay, that got updated. We'll expand it. Excellent. Let's see what we get for it. Because we should get something. I think we got the terrarium. Yep, empty terrarium, but we're not going to collect that. Oh, yeah, we will. No. Yes, yes, we'll collect it now. Okay, and this will be here for us. Okay, it'll sit right there. It'll be there for us. Now, anything useful? I don't think there's anything really useful here we can grab. What does that give us? 28, so not a lot. Alright. Gate is right there, fantastic. And let's hop in. 18 launches, we had 20. Yeah, we're good. Basically, you expend 2 launches going to a planet. Okay, you launch to the planet, but then actually setting down on the planet, I guess, expends a launch, maybe. So we're gonna go to another planet. That's why we, like, launching into orbit, that uses a launch. Launching to another planet uses 2. So we're gonna expend 10 launches to go to 5 planets. Okay, so we did the solo. What's our next one? Ah, see, right there. Unidentified satellite. Unidentified satellite. Do we have... Okay, Calidor. We have been to... Let's go here. And here it is. Let's pick a landing spot. We have the fuel to do it. And you know what? Let's see, F exit. Did I not? I didn't bring the thing, did I? I didn't bring the thing. I didn't bring the, whatchamacallit. But that's okay, because we have got... We got ourselves a mission by visiting this place. We got ourselves a prize. Okay, so anyway, what we want to do is we want to bring that pentaglyph or a teraglyph or whatever the hell it is and bring it over here. And you can see each planet has a pattern. So this is where the first one goes, and then all the other planets line up in here. So that's when you get that, when you get the first one and plug it in to open up the core, you want that second one so you can bring it here to activate this place. But until we get a second core going, it doesn't do us a lot of good to have this going yet. We'll still do it, but we're not in a big hurry. Okay, so now, I just wanted to show you guys that. Let's get to the next planet. And I see Aatrox over there, which is a nasty place. Okay, so we've done DeSolo, and we're now working on Aatrox. And again, we're looking for a place next to one of the gates, if at all possible. Oh, there's an excellent spot right there, though. Yeah, right next to a gate. This is a very gaseous planet. It's a pretty hostile place. But I also want to put these here. There's not a lot of wind, and there's not a lot of sun. So power will be an issue here. So let's do Aatrox. We're going to put this... Where do we want to put this? Right... Maybe right there. Okay, and we'll expand it. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Let's go to the next one. There's nothing we can really gather here on the surface. Nothing that will do us any good. So we've been to Calidor. And there's a shelter on Calidor. We don't have a pad on Calidor, but there's a shelter. Okay, so... we don't need Calidor. Don't need Silva, obviously, or DeSolo. Visanya. Let's do Visanya. Okay, is this a moon? I honestly don't remember. I think it might be a moon. But either way, we'll land right there. Yeah, that's right. Visanya's kind of a crazy place. Yeah. Alright, so let's exit. And... man, there's not a lot here. So what I'm going to do is move this off to the side. Take this out. Put this right here. Expand it. Or unpack it. And then Expand it. And we'll put our thing right back on there. Okay, let's go to our mission book. What are we gonna get for something out there? Just some bites. Okay, so we got some rewards to collect. So Calidor shells. Okay, when we go to Calidor at some point, we'll collect some shells. DeSolo terrarium. So we gotta put soil in it, put tungsten in it, and dagger root seeds, which I showed you. That's the white and red thing that has the blades that shoot out at you. Multi-core processing. Okay, activate the cores of all the planets. And then through the looking glass, activate the unidentified satellite. Place the geometric triglyph from each planet. Okay, so we would have to get all of them there, and QTRGG times 3. Okay. The active missions we're working on are, what was it? Safe as houses. So the ones we have left are Novus and Glacio. Oh, we do need to go to Glacio. Okay, yeah, Novus and Glacio. Excellent. Okay. Okay. Ah, Novus is the moon of Visanya. Okay. Okay. Now, putting these launch pads here also marks us a special place where we can land on the planet, so that's kind of cool. Okay, is there one? Please tell me there's one right next to the gate. And it looks like there is. Excellent. We are lucking out on landing sites. Okay. Alright, also a crazy place. Launch pad, or landing pad. Put that right there. And let's expand it. Cool. Leaving this place. Okay, Visanya was the one that had a lithium. Alright. But I didn't see any readily available, so we're not going to worry too much about that. So next, last stop, Glacio. It's funny because the symbol is red. I remember that. It's like red and white, but the planet itself is anything but red. Okay, so we should have a base that we're looking for. Right? A point of interest. So that should make it very easy to find a place to land. Yes, right there. Whew. Okay. Hop on out. I'm actually going to bring this launch pad closer to this place. Alright. So what does that give us? Safest houses. Oh, 2 of the RTG QT generators and a medium shuttle. Not too shabby. But before we collect that, we're gonna go back home. Do I have anything left here? I am gonna grab some hematite. Nice. Okay. Grab some hematite. We're gonna go home. Okay, hop on out. And one thing, before I claim all that stuff, one thing I would like to do, let's do it. Let's go ahead and do this thing before we close the game out, shall we? Before we close the episode out, let's go ahead and see if we can activate that place, or at least get the first glyph in place. Okay, now I seem to remember it was closest to the center here. And yep, that's it. Okay. I don't know if that means it's now active, but at least we did our part. Okay. We would have to get all 7 to fully activate it, but that's actually an end of game thing to do. Because there is actually a way to solve the game. And you do that by getting all that done. But you can still, kind of like Minecraft, killing the dragon, you can still continue to play. So let's go back to Silva. And I'm just going to go ahead and load these up now. The next stop is going to be Glacio, but we won't need them till next time. And we'll get into that. How much fuel is actually left in this thing? Oh yeah, it's just about done. So we'll have to take some of that Astronium, and we'll have to buy some more hydrazine. Not a problem. But anyway, I think that's going to do it. Looks like we got a lot done. But I really wanted to get this done, especially after the awkwardness of, you know, being on that, being at the core and thinking, you know what, I really shouldn't be doing any farther than this, not on camera. So I'll go ahead and collect the prizes, collect the rewards, we'll refuel the rocket, and then we'll see what episode 6 holds for us. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please leave your comments and, you know, let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if you got any ideas. I mean, I'm discovering stuff because people left comments, and I appreciate that. So, anyway, till the next one, I'll see you then. Ciao.